100 Control, go ahead.
I'm in the downtown, but I can head out to that Ball-Fontaine place if you like.
10-4.
We are just going to try and find a call of a vehicle that had some alcohol in it, and the complainant just wanted us to do a drive-by to look for this car because the complainant says that there are a lot of kids in the area, as we've got schools all around, and they're just concerned that if this person is drinking. I have been a member since 1998. My dad started his career in law enforcement, and he suggested to me that it would be a good career path to take. You know, it offers a lot of challenges, just your day-to-day work, not to mention under that umbrella of policing as a job, you can have several different paths and really play to your strengths as a person. Every time when you're working with ERT and our incident command, our duty officer, I learn every time new things, how they tactically like to handle calls, how we can safely bring a very high risk and volatile situation to a safe conclusion, and that's been a very exciting move for me in my career. Since I was trained and certified, I performed a dual role of supervisor at scene, and then when the time comes, performing a role as a negotiator. So I would say in 4 or 5 short months, I've helped to negotiate or played some role in that 3 to 4 times. Most recently, just a couple of weeks ago.
I wanted to be a role model to my people and also children. So I just wanted to set an example. I wanted to try and bridge the gap between my people and the police, and as well as non-Native communities. Growing up on the reserve and moving to the more urban environment when I was younger, there was always a general mistrust or, you know, a general attitude, you know, don't trust the police, you know, oh, watch out for the police. And, you know, you grew up with that. You take that to your adulthood, and when I grew up and started forming my own opinions, I just kind of thought, well, that's just not right. You know, I want people to understand me. I want people to keep their mind open when it comes to me, my thoughts, who I am. I thought, well, I'd have to give that respect before I expect to receive it, right? So to me, that's what it was just, it was my own personality, which is, you know, to question things, to think there's got to be a reason for this, there's got to be a reason for that, and what can I do about it? That's what led me to this. Whenever we come to a situation, obviously there's something that has to be resolved, and so yeah, when a police officer approaches them, they do see a badge. But you know, as far as the general community goes, when I walk into, let's say, a school where I'm just, you know, coming to do a little bit of an appearance and speak to a class, well, no, they do see me as a person, you know, because they're open to asking questions about me, of who I am, and not necessarily, you know, what I do all the time, but who I am as a person. Working the night shift on a weekend especially, yeah, it's a lot busier. You know, you get a lot more calls, and it's the night, so there's a bit of an air of uncertainty, you know, of walking into houses or dark alleys or empty buildings and that sort of thing. So it is a little more fun, you know, if you want to call it fun. So I do enjoy it very much. Again, because it's a lot busier, you know, you got to be organized. You got to want to do this job. You've got to love your job. So the thing I enjoy the most is that little air of uncertainty, you know, like everybody that does this job has to be able to overcome their own fear, obviously, right? Because a lot of people, well, most people in this society are trained to run away from danger, right? I mean, they hear a gunshot or somebody scream, and a lot of people are just trained to run away, but I have to do the exact opposite of that. I've got to run toward anything that I see is not right or might be dangerous to somebody else.
Back door's kicked.
Sir, did you see which way he went?
The neighbors saw him running straight east.
Okay.
Back door's kicked in, so go
all right.
This up, I'll run with you.
Okay, sounds good. I'll get my dog out. Well, I just started with the K9 unit, and so for myself and for training a new dog, every day is a challenge. Just being able to learn everything about the dog, all the special areas that the dog can be used, and just the knowledge that a handler has to have for any different types of situations, because you're the one that's looked at when you go to calls to try and catch the person that you need to apprehend. Stop! City police! Don't move, I'm gonna send my dog! It's the best job you could ever have. It offers you more than I think you could find in any other type of employment.
It's never the same day twice. You're always encountering new things. You could be start of your first day shift and you could be going to some horrific accident where somebody needs your help, to having nothing happen all day and then all of a sudden you get something serious happen, or you do a traffic stop and you write tickets, dealing with the community in different ways. Sometimes they're upset at you, sometimes they're happy with you. It's always challenging because it challenges you within yourself to be the best that you can be in all situations. So you're always learning and developing your skills and abilities as a police officer to do the best and be the best that you can be at every call you attend. I really enjoy patrol and like the dynamics of it. You never know, like I said, what you may encounter. We could be doing a traffic stop and just for a minor traffic infraction and get a bunch of drugs out of the vehicle. It's happened numerous times. And I love catching the bad guy.